Right now, I can probably make you remember the most embarrassing thing you've ever done. You just smiled. Or maybe you cringed. Strange, isn't it? Out of the thousands of moments you've lived, your brain chose that one. Not your happiest day, not your biggest achievement, not the vacation you loved. Instead, it keeps bringing back that awkward sentence, that failed joke, that wave meant for the wrong person. Almost as if it refuses to let it go. But here's the strange part. Your brain doesn't do this because it enjoys making you uncomfortable. It does it because it thinks that memory is still useful. Think about everything you've forgotten. What you had for lunch 3 weeks ago. A random conversation from last month. The people you passed on the street yesterday. Your brain quietly erased them. Not because they never happened, but because they weren't important enough to keep. So why did this one survive? Why did your brain decide, no, don't lose this? Imagine your mind as an enormous library. Every experience becomes a book. Most of those books are placed on a shelf and slowly collect dust. But every once in a while, your brain opens one book, places a bookmark inside, and keeps it within reach. Not because it was embarrassing, because it believes there's something inside you still need. Thousands of years ago, making a social mistake wasn't just awkward. It could cost you your place in the group. And being alone could mean losing protection, food, even your chance to survive. Your world has changed, but your brain still carries pieces of that ancient survival system. To it, social mistakes still matter more than they should. That's why something completely harmless today can still feel painfully important years later. But here's the part almost nobody realizes. Your brain isn't replaying that memory. It's rebuilding it, every single time. That's why your face gets warm, your stomach tightens, your heart beats a little faster. For a few seconds, your brain treats the memory as if it's happening again. Not to punish you, to ask one simple question. Did you learn from this? And maybe that's why the memory keeps returning. Not because your brain wants you to feel ashamed, but because it wants to make sure the mistake never happens again. The moment you stop seeing those memories as proof that something is wrong with you, and start seeing them as your brain's way of protecting you, they begin to lose their power, because the lesson is no longer unfinished. So the next time an old, embarrassing memory suddenly appears, don't ask yourself, why can't I forget this? Ask instead, what is my brain trying so hard to make me remember? You might discover that your brain was never your enemy. It was simply trying, in the only way it knows, to protect you. Echo.